5 of the National Rally Championship is brought to you by Petrofuel, Triple L Plant Hire, Toyota Gazoo Racing and the MTO Group. Hi, my name is Brendan Kelly. You're joining us for rounds 5 and 6 of the National Rally Championships and rounds 3 and 4 of the Petrofuel Regional Rally Championships in a very, very windy and rainy Jeffreys Bay. The car's heading into town for the customary street parade. We caught up with a couple of drivers before the start.
It's a new challenge again for us, and it's the same for everyone, but we're just looking to have a good clean weekend and I guess bring back some more points.
The stages look awesome, so yeah, we're looking forward to tackling it on the four-wheel drive.
Road's very good, but yeah, it's technical, so if you're not cautious, there's going to be trouble, for sure.
Butterflies going, but the roads are stunning here in PE. Weather's a little bit miserable, but we can't wait to attack it.
Some spots are a bit rough, other spots are actually quite nice. You have to keep your wits about you. There are sections where you can get sucked into it.
Last couple of years haven't been good for us at the Algoa National, but we love Longmore Forest and looking forward to it.
The Toyota had other ideas with us, so unfortunately we didn't make it in the Toyota, but the Datsun is ready. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The Forest and the Datsun is always good fun. Yeah.
Clerk of the course, William Lowe, with final instructions and roll call to a somewhat nervous-looking group of competitors. The weather conditions and the daunting drop-offs in the forest add into the anticipated action. Benjamin Habich and Barry White were the first car off in their magnificent VW Polo 270 four-wheel drive 2-litre turbo, and an early mistake from them sees them turn right instead of left and lose a bit of time. Next up would be Jono van Wyk and local lass Ingrid Geecox in one of 2 four-wheel drive 2-litre turbo Toyota Gazoo Racing Starlets. The impressive sounding 1600cc four-wheel drive turbo charged Mazda 2 would see Matt Kohler join in seasoned campaigner Chris Kutzer for their first rally together. Mantla Dekana and Kes Naidu in the second of the four-wheel drive Toyota Gazoo Starlets would make the same mistake as Habich and White made earlier, but a broken side shaft would leave them with just front-wheel drive of their car. Lots of support for the local Algoa Rally Club stars Niels Vosloo and Rikus Fourie in their hello-back VW Polo 250 1600. They got off to a great start. Jan Kretzmann and Jason Schreiber make their national rally debut in the ex-Guy Bottrell Toyota Etios 1600 and tackle their first stage rather cautiously. The husband and wife team of Anton and Isabel Roths in their Pretoria North-back Toyota Runex would be the next car off in the rather chilly and wet, windy conditions. The first of the rear-wheel drive cars would be Oliver de Man and stand-in navigator Lloyd Brady, and they tackle the slippery roads in their Toyota Corolla E70 2-litre. They'd be followed by Western Province Rally champions Owen Jones and Aidan Bredenkamp in their distinctive sounding 2-litre turbocharged Subaru Impreza four-wheel drive, and they make the same mistake, missing that left 90. Teammates in the second of the four-wheel drive Subarus, Warren Scholz and David Stichling, would follow suit, missing that critical left turn. Nick Davidson and Ashley Besaidnout in the Stu Davidson and Sons 1-litre turbocharged VW Polo 250 attacked from the outset. They would be followed by the classic 2-litre Datsun P510 Triple S Coupe with Jody van Zumeren behind the wheel and James Johnson in the navigator's seat. The brother and sister team of Ross and Roxanne Bartle in their Indy Oil 2-litre VW Polo 250 were off to a flying start and would be wanting to keep their good form of late going. Next up would be defending Algoa Rally Club champions, the husband and wife team of Jean and Taryn van Rooyen. They were battling with a slight misfire, which would see them finish 16th in the stage. Let's go on board with Jean-Ray Marais and his girlfriend Tegan Talliard in their Motul and Automotive Performance Solutions sponsored VW Polo 250 1600. Marais has performed a miracle in getting his car rebuilt in just over 3 weeks after a high-speed roll in the previous round. Former SA drifting champion Wade van Zumeren, along with seat-hopping navigator Henry Adams, were out in the border towing 2-litre turbocharged four-wheel drive VW Polo 250 for the very first time. Next up would be the father and daughter team of Johan and Yene Fulyun in their newly branded Has Petroleum VW Polo 250 2-litre. Celebrating 40 years of rallying in style with the Datsun Triple S 2-litre are Etienne Malherbe and Patrick Vermaak, who would certainly keep the many spectators entertained with their sideways action. They'd be followed by Western Province visitors Rupert van Sale and Justin Gray in a VW Polo A13, and they were yet another team to make the same mistake. Well-known Group N racer Des Tim paired up with Morris Brown in the Dirt Africa Subaru Legacy after having recently replaced the engine that was destroyed in the opening round of the petri-fueled Algoa Rally Club Championship. Herman Bernhardt and Greg Hines set off in the Potenza Oil Classic 2-litre Mark II Ford Escort. The third of the husband and wife pairings are Ruan and Chanel Fantonda in their JBM Bodyworks VW Polo, both of them being very accomplished dirt oval racers. Francois Vermaak and Andre van Skalkwyk came out with guns blazing in their VW Polo Golf A1. They are the first of the 3 Daniel Pienaar Technical High School entries. Guido Steyn and Mark Irvine in yet another classic Ford Escort Mark II 2-litre, another of the rear-wheel drive Escorts that has really become a crowd favourite. On board we go with the father and son pair of Martin Kleingeld Sr. and Jr. in their immaculately prepared Toyota Corolla KE35 1600. The second of the Daniel Pienaar Technical High School entries, a VW Polo 1-litre of school pupil Winley Martin alongside teacher Kaylin Cup. Making their rally debut and driving a 1600cc Toyota Conquest backed by Ocean Truck Sales are ex-dirt oval racing champion Brent Barnard with karting champion Cameron Kelly. The last of the cars off would be the third Daniel Pienaar entry, the VW Golf A1 1400 driven by schoolgirl Tashney Waite with teacher Wesley Schultz. The national results of Stage 1 are as follows, with Habich and White recovering from that first corner mistake, and Jean-Andre Marais and Keegan Talliard shoot to the top of the regional leaderboard in their new Polo. Stage 2 of the Algoa Rally coming up after the break. Welcome back, and into the Longmore forest we go. The wind in the forest had certainly intensified. We caught up with the drivers after the stage.
We're slowly getting the feel of the car, understanding the grip levels a bit better. Opening the road's a little bit tricky sometimes to your own reference. So, yeah, we'll see what times the other guys do and then sort of regroup now at service and see how hard we need to push for the next couple of stages.
Yeah, I can say we're getting into the flow of it. As usual, J-Bay's got the best stages in the country. That stage is beautiful, well prepped. The guys did a really great job on this rally so far.
First real stage, so just taking it easy, getting a feel for everything. We didn't have a shakedown or anything down here, so this was the real first time to drive the car, new navigator, so can't push too many dangers.
We think there's something, a bit of power missing, but otherwise good stage, clean stage. So we'll look forward to the next one.
From stage 1 we're going to add front wheel drive, so it's not ideal in this car, so just trying to make it back to service and let's see what we can do. We clearly lost a lot of time and guess we're just going to be playing the catch-up game from now on.
We had a flat tire to start off there by controls, and then I think we were just all up, amped up, and then we just pushed it for everything it was worth. It was loose, but it was good.
Ja nee, het was nie so erg soos ons gedink het nie. So ek dink die res van die dag sal dit baie goed gaan. Die condition is baie mooi. So alles is goed.
It was quite lekker, yeah. The car's lekker sideways at the moment, but just getting into things now. Lekker navigator. He's pushing me a little bit. I'm scared. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that stage was quite hectic, very tough on the car, but you have to expect that with the rains that we had here. The teams did a great effort to sort the roads out. Had a fast section here at the end, and yeah, it got me a bit shaky.
It's first time out here, it's daunting. You got to be very committed, so yeah, we pushed as hard as we could for that stage, but there's always improvement.
Swapping the four-wheel drive for a little two-wheel drive. How's it gone?
I'm finding my feet slowly but surely, but having no drive on the back is different. So you've got to keep it powered, and obviously with the turbocharged, you've got to keep it in the boost. So yeah, but we'll find our feet.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I just needed to get more confidence again in the car because we had lots of problems, but I think we got it near the end.
4 right and 4 left, and double caution, turn right to keep hairpin over rocks, no cut, 170. 170.
The first stage this morning was, or this afternoon was so short that we didn't really get a feel for anything and felt pretty good in there. So yeah, we'll see what the rest of the rally holds.
Yeah, the road conditions are awesome. I think, the little bit of rain we had made the soil nice and loamy, so plenty of grip. Yeah, it's actually very lucky to drive.
It was going alright, and about the last 5 kilometers, I think something's come loose on the car, so the steering wheel's got us all over the show. So we took it easy at the last about 5 kilometers, so we're going to just check what's gone wrong.
It was very awesome. The stage was great, not too wet, not too dry, everything was fine. Amazing. Die nuwe geel maak hom baie vinniger.
It's a bit rough in places with this old car on some of the fast stuff. You really got to keep it together. So yeah, it's very exciting.
Gone well now. Overshoot in stage 1 a little bit, but I'm sure we're making some time back now.
All done. We had a bit of a problem before we started stage 1. We had a Welsh plug that had a leak, so we managed to put some of the magic powder into the radiator and get the leak to stop. So I see the temperatures jumping around on the car, so we nursed it through that stage. But we at the end, we're going to see what we can do at service. Stage is nice, a little bit rough in places, but otherwise good.
Awesome. A little bit rough on some patches, but further on smooth sailing was very good. Very awesome stage. So it's good.
Yes, the stages are very nice. The wetness makes it that its traction is very good, so I'm happy.
And the car going well?
Car's going well, yeah.
It's rough patches, but furthermore it's fine. It's nice. It's loose. The car's great. There's no problems, so we enjoyed it.
It was quite amazing. I have to say I am quite enjoying myself. I'm not gonna take it a bit fast because these roads are a bit rough, so I'm just gonna take it slow.
Yeah, we're just trying to take it slow and keep the car together and finish the rally.
A storming drive from Havik saw him and White winning the 22-kilometre stage by 13.6 seconds. Jones and Breedenkamp lead the regional class in their four-wheel drive Subaru. We'll be back after the break with stage 3 and 4 of the Algoa National Rally. There's always time for a quick selfie, and it was really encouraging to see how many spectators had taken the Friday afternoon off and headed into the forest to support the rally. Havik and White continue to dominate, setting very quick pace out front. Jono van Wyk and Ingrid G. having to throw caution to the wind to stay in the hunt. Chris Kutzer and Matt Kohler were starting to gel as a team and had picked up the pace. Slightly off the pace and having lost their rear-wheel drive at the start of the rally, Akana and Naidu bravely soldiered on. With their impressive headlights already mounted on the Hella Polo, the local stars Vosloo and Fourie had found their groove and were certainly going at pace. The Triple L plant hire Toyota Etios of Dion Kretzmann and Jason Schreiber continued to impress as they got to grips with competing in their first national rally. Gauteng-based husband and wife team Anton and Isabel Roths in their Pretoria North Polo cautiously working their way through the Longmore forest. Another of the spectator favourites is the rear-wheel drive Ocean Truck Sales Toyota Corolla of Oliver DeMann and Lloyd Brady, with the back of the car stepping out a little as they exit the corner. showing why the four-wheel drive Subaru Impreza was the weapon of choice internationally for so long. Owen Jones and Aidan Breedenkamp go through. They'd be followed by Warren Skolson, David Stickling, who would unfortunately crash out at a T-junction, ending their rally. Some aggressive yet smooth driving from Nick Davidson in the 1-litre turbocharged Polo. He'd be followed by Jody van Zumeren and James Johnson in the border towing Datsun Coupe, looking like they're in good shape as they go through. Great to see Ross and Roxanne Bartle in their newly branded Indy Oil Polo competing at the highest level once again. The Innova Polo of Jean and Tarrant van Rooyen was still struggling with a misfire that would see them finishing 6th overall in the regional for the stage. The Motul APS Polo of Jean-Ray Marais and Tegan Talliard impressing with their quick times. Unfortunately, a puncture would slow their progress. Having got their steering rack issues sorted out, Wade van Zumeren and Henry Adams were starting to find their feet in the border towing four-wheel drive Polo. Always strong contenders, Johan and Yone Fulyun enjoying the fast stages and pushing it to the limit. The distinctive sound of the Datsun Triple S of Etienne Alherba and Patrick Vermaak going well, as we see deep grooves forming in the roads after being churned up by the four-wheel drive cars. Rupert Van Zyl and Justin Gray grew in confidence in the VW Polo A13 and would finish in an impressive 7th overall for the stage in the regional class. The little Ford Escort of Herman Bernhardt and Greg Hine, that is affectionately known as Pisang, was running consistently, and they would end the stage in 13th place. With their sirens wailing, Francois Vermaak and Andre van Skalkwyk were having a great time, leading the club and class and ending the stage in 4th place overall. Unfortunately for Ido Steyn and Mark Irvine in the Ford Escort, this would be the last we see of them. 3 kilometers before the end of the stage, the car lost all power. The Toyota Corolla of Martin Senior and Junior Kleingeld continued to impress as they take a slightly wider line through the corner to miss the furrows that were forming. Winley Martin attacked the corners aggressively in the Daniel Pienaar Polo, followed by Brent Barnard and Cameron Kelly in the misfiring Conquest. There's Tim and Morris Brown were nursing their ailing Subaru Legacy along to 15th place, finishing the stage. Young lady driver Tashni Wade brings the Golf through to finish 3rd in the club and class. We went to the service park to catch up with some of the drivers.
Stage 2 is a challenge with the light. The sun was coming down, so battling to see a little bit some stages, but awesome stage. Was fun but tough.
We took it easy. We have to get through today. It's important for us to score points, new navigator, so we've got a conservative approach.
I think the monkey's off the back. We're well into it now and it's going well. Car's performing good. Time for the hella lights to come on. So we're going to light up the night now.
It was a very good stage for us. Barry's notes were on point, so didn't miss a beat. We struggled a little bit to find the end of the stage. We seem to have missed a note page there, but we managed to find it at the end.
We have an engine mounting issue that we're probably going to fix in the next stage or next service. Not too serious, but we have to take it a bit easy.
About halfway through the first stage, we blew a front tyre, so stopped changing a tyre. It's lights on the cars now. Let's go for stage 4 and see where it takes us.
Another dominant win for Habig and White, with Vosloo and Fourie still leading Class 4. The regional result sees Jones and Breedenkamp taking the stage win, with Van Skalkwyk and Vermaak in 4th. Into the dark we go, with Habig and White leading them out. They'd be followed by the Toyota Gazoo Starlet of Jono van Beek and Ingrid Decox. Chris Kutza and Matt Kohler still going well. They were in 3rd place, and Mantha Dekana and Kes Naidu limping along in the Gazoo Starlet. National Rally Class 4 leaders Niels Vosloo and Rikus Fourie were looking confident as we get a taste of the onboard action with Dion Kretzmann and Jason Schreiber. Scary stuff indeed. This Toyota Etios has not missed a beat so far during the rally. Anton and Isabel Roth showing some good pace and running 3rd in Class 4 as well as 6th overall. Onto the regional class as we go, and still setting the pace out front were Owen Jones and Aidan Breedenkamp in their Subaru. Davidson and Besaitnote in the 1-litre VW Polo had put in a solid effort thus far and were lying in 3rd overall. Oliver de Man just overdoing it slightly, spinning into the corner in the loose gravel and taking a moment or two to get going in the right direction. Jody van Zoomeren and James Johnson in the very well set up and maintained Datsun P510 Triple S, currently in third place in Class 1. We go on board with Ross and Roxanne Bartle, and that engine mounting starting to hamper their pace a little.
Deceptive and flat right. Flat right 110. Long flat left.
They managed to finish down in 13th overall in stage 4. The defending Algoa Rally Club champions Jean and Taryn van Rooyen in the Innova Polo with not only a misfire but alternator issues as well. Having rebuilt this car in record time and having no time for testing, Jean-Andre Marais and Tegan Talliard continued to impress. A somewhat cautious approach for Wade van Zoomeren in the brand new four-wheel drive VW Polo, finishing the stage in 7th place. Johan and Yene Fulyun with the hammer still down, storming to 6th in the stage and leading Class 3. Etienne Malherbe pushing to the limit and over, spins in the corner and then unfortunately stalls. He had to shut the banker spotlights down before being able to restart the car, costing them valuable seconds. That would see them end the stage in 12th place. Rupert van Sale and Justin Gray were nursing mechanical issues and would limp home in 16th place on the stage. Herman Bernhard and Greg Hine were still going well and looked set for a possible podium finish in the clubman class. Francois Vermaak and Andre van Skalkwyk in their giant killing Golf A1 were leading the clubman class and finished the stage in a very good 8th place overall. Kleingeld Toyota was still running like clockwork as they put it through its paces in the very rough terrain. Winley Martin in the Daniel Pienaar VW Polo's confidence was growing and he was lying second in Class 5. A broken toggle switch on the spotlights hampered the pace of rally debutants Kelly and Barnard as they finished the stage in 14th place. Des Tim and Morris Brown were still nursing their Subaru as they headed to a 17th place finish in stage 4. The last of the runners was the Daniel Pienaar Golf of Tashney Waite and Wesley Schultz, they were currently third in Class 5.
At the last left 6, I underestimated how loose the gravel was and we had a close call almost over the ridge, but luckily the car pulled itself out of it and we managed to survive, so lucky one.
That stage that we just did now, we really did push hard and the car did 100% well.
The car was going nice, we're still taking it easy though. So yeah, but it was lekker. We're having fun at least.
The leaderboard after stage 4 was as follows, with Habik and White continuing to dominate. Jones and Bredenkamp still having the better of Vosloo and Fourie in the regional standings. Due to stage 5 being on private land, no spectators or even our cameras were allowed. So let's go on board with Ross and Roxanne Bartle and then Dion Kretzmann and Jason Schreiber. Fast-paced action on stage 5. This is what the leaderboards look like. Jones and Bredenkamp had a puncture and finished 6th, giving Vosloo and Fourie their first stage win of the rally. On to the last stage of the rally we go, and it was a mere 700-meter dash to the finish, and Habik was not holding back and would win the rally.
The car's been there for about 2 years that we've been developing it as we're going along. So yeah, the car's built around obviously what my dad feels is great and all the experience he's had, and obviously our driving style of the car is built around that as well. So yeah, it's a very unique car and very happy with how it's performing.
Jono van Wyk and Ingrid G. Cox bringing the Gazoo Racing Toyota Scarlet home in style in second place.
All in all, a good day. Some challenges as usual with rallying, and we managed to get to the finish, which is the main thing. So we're happy.
Consistency counts as Chris Kutza and Matt Kohler finishing the Rally Technic Mazda 2 in third place.
It's not all about just winning rallies. There's a championship at the end of the year to think about. And, it's always been our goal to finish every rally. So sometimes you've got to use your brains more than your heart.
The final result sees Habich and White win their second event in a row. Vosloo and Fourie winning Class 4 and Deman and Brady taking Class 5. In the regional rally standings, Jones and Bredenkamp deserved the overall win after a great performance across all 6 stages. Second overall and stretching their lead in the ARC 4 class, it was another classy performance from the Hella team of Niels Vosloo and Rikus Fourie. Nick Davidson and Ashley Besaidnote adapted to the VW Polo well and ended in third overall and second in Class 1. The overall regional results for round 3 saw Johan and Jenev Viljoen win the ARC 3 class with Francois Vermaak and Andre van Skalkbeek taking ARC 5 as well as the Clubmans.
Well, folks, these are your winners of round 5 of the South African Rally Championship. We look forward to catching you at the next edition. We hope you enjoyed the show. From me, Brendan Kelly, it's goodbye until next time. The 2024 Algoa National Rally was proudly brought to you by Petrofuel, Triple L Plant Hire, Toyota Gazoo Racing, and the MTO Group.